Great morning, great morning, great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Great morning. Y'all come on in, come on in. I know I'm getting a late start. All right. Come on in. I had to plug stuff up and everything. Like, oh my goodness. Hey, Eveline. How are you, gorgeous? Y'all share for me because I am off to a late start. Go ahead and share. Hey Jackie, how you doing, sis? North Carolina in the building. Y'all come on in, come on in. Good morning, Summerlin. Good morning, Christina. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. If you have your alive, make sure you got your alive out. We're going to get started. Good morning, Mike. How are you, brother? Hey, Rena. How are you, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you, Mike. Y'all listen. It's almost my birthday. I'm excited about that. I'm excited that it's almost my birthday. And this morning I got a little sentimental. And so y'all have to bear with me. Hey, Michelle. I was I was sharing a post, a prophetic post, uh, to a group, and I didn't know who I was in the group, but I went back through the group and began to look at who I was in the group, and I got a little emotional. I got a little emotional. Um, it's almost my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow. We're on the countdown to my birthday, and I've had some amazing birthdays and birthday parties. Um, I think that's why the combination of things has me really emotional. Today we're talking about get rid of it and them, right? But the truth of the matter is, we really don't ever really want to get rid of people per se, you know? Um, we want, things to be a certain way. We want things to go a certain way, but it just doesn't always happen like that. And it means that you have to let go of some things and some people, even when you don't want to. people, um, well, I'm not even gonna talk about. Let me talk about me for a minute. Um, a lot of people know me. They know who I am. They follow me, and they normally feel like I'm like their girl. Like Dr. B, that's my girl. That's my girl, right? And yet, um, I don't have a lot of really close friends. Angel number one. Now God has been expanding that, and He's been, increasing my openness to people and to relationships. But a part of that closeness came from having to get rid of relationships that meant a lot to me. Let them go. So when I was looking in the group, there were people in there that I don't talk to anymore. And it was a little sad, you know? Um, I'm the type of person that when I'm your friend, I'm your friend, right? I ride for you. So for me to have to let people go, to let things go, like it's challenging for me. But sometimes you have to. Like you can't make people see your heart. You can't make people um be okay with change. You can't make them, you know? So you have to make some choices. And, I don't mean no harm, but I'm going to choose me, my sanity, my peace, my joy, my destiny. And sometimes you can't get to your destiny with certain people connected to you or attached to you because for whatever reason, right? Whatever reason, it doesn't mean um, wow. Yes, Jesus. Yes. In the name of Jesus, it is done. Yes. That's a quick fix. That's an easy fix. They got it. They got it. They got it. Um, in this season, there just going to be some relationships, some people that you've got to be willing to let go of. You got to give it to God. You got to give it to God. There's no way around it. Listen, I done got started without I need my shot. Yeah, I need a shot this morning. If you got your alive, make sure you get your alive out. Get out your shot glass. And let's get alive, y'all, because I don't have time to be up here all emotional this morning. I do not have time. Who got time for that? We ain't got time for that. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Pour it up. Here's to being alive, to see another day, to develop new relationships, to get closer to your destiny, and to enjoy life and living. Cheers. Babe, you pour it up. Sumlin said she got her alive. Woo, woo. Angel number 111. Thank you, Corey. Cheers. All right, I poured him up. He's situated. Let me go look at angel number 111 because it's still sitting there. So I know my angels are trying to talk to me. Mm. Let me see. Angel number 111. Hey, Connie. Yes, Corrine, it's real heavy. Angel number 111 signifies the manifestation of wealth and prosperity. Okay. Angel number 111 signifies the manifestation of wealth and prosperity. It's a strong number that relates to the possibility of your thoughts becoming your reality. The number one in 111 is a dominating number which has many meanings. One symbolizes confidence, awareness, independence, uniqueness, sureness, and motivation. Mm. Master number 11 is a direct angelic message urging you to be mindful of your thoughts. Besides, they can start becoming your reality if not watchful. Therefore, angel number 111 promotes the need for urgency and confirmation. Moreover, it also shows that your guardian angels are trying to make your thoughts come alive, trying to make your thoughts come alive in your life. This does not matter whether they be good or bad. Also, since your thoughts have much power and dominion, fear and negativity must be absent. This will help when encountering the presence or sign from angel number 111. Monitoring your thoughts and encouraging a better, stronger mindset is a must when angel number 111 reveals itself to you. Moreover, there's much sensitivity that comes behind angel number 111. Besides, the pressure to have rational thoughts and make optimistic wishes gives you a unique pressure to do the right thing. Okay. All right. The number 11 also symbolizes God's kingdom here on earth. 111 represents the Holy Trinity since it has the vibrations of the number 3. It also represents the sky created by God in Genesis 1. The total number of the gospel books and the book of Revelation totals to 111. That is 89 chapters from the gospels and 22 chapters from the book of Revelation. Ooh, goodness. Angel number 111. Listen, family, open heaven. Yes, Kareem, it's an open heaven. So today we're talking about purging. We're talking about purging. We're talking about getting rid of the old yeast. We're talking about letting stuff go so that you can prosper. So in order to really prosper, there's some things and some people that you have to let go. Ooh. Connie, can I talk about you for a minute? Connie, can I talk about you for a minute? Because now would be a great time to do some manifestation meditation. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to talk about this. Connie is my cousin. Okay, I want to talk about Connie for a second. Connie is my cousin, right? Now, Connie is my cousin because she married my cousin, right? And when they were together, I remember the Lord showing me having a baby. I want you to listen. She couldn't have a baby. Listen, God showed me her having a baby. I immediately assumed that she's going to have the baby with my cousin. The whole time she was with my cousin and tried to have a baby, she could not have a baby. Okay. When they were no longer together, she was able to have a baby. Listen to me. You all, I know that We don't want to let relationships go, but sometimes it is necessary to let them go. Like the things that God has promised you are still your promises. They're just not your promises with that person or while that person is in your life. Y'all, listen. Ooh, honey, I know this is God that brought you on here. Oh my God. I know this is God. I know this is God. Because this, like, that really is the epitome of what we're talking about. Angel number 133. Sometimes you got to be willing to let go of something or someone in order to get what God has promised you. Connie wanted a baby so bad. She wanted a baby so bad. They could not have a baby. Do you think that was accidental? Let me tell you something about God. Only God can open and close the womb. Any baby that is conceived has been conceived because it was God's plan, even when it wasn't their plan. It was only God. Listen to me. That's why somebody can have sex with no protection and not get pregnant, and then have sex with no protection and get pregnant, or have sex with protection and get pregnant. God opens and closes the womb. I didn't say the legs. I said the womb, the place where birth it happens, the place of conception. God opened. My mama couldn't have got pregnant by my daddy if God had not opened up her womb for me to be conceived. God had a plan, even in the midst of that. You got to understand. Oh, God, you know how to shift something, God. Listen. I'm going to tell y'all this because I need y'all. Oh, my God. Y'all, I feel that. I'm going to tell that. Because listen, people want to say, it's too late. I'm too old to have a baby. I'm going to tell y'all something right here. I believe with everything in me, my pregnancy scare was designed to show women my age and younger that God can do what he wants to do when it comes to your womb. Now, some of y'all, I told y'all gonna have a baby. Some of y'all, I told y'all gonna have a baby. Y'all like, oh man, it's too late and I'm too old and this not gonna happen. It's some people out here that have been in marriages to people, been in relationships to people where they wanted to have a baby and were unable to have a baby. But when you get with the one that God has ordained for you to be with, you gonna have a baby. The baby just gonna come out of nowhere. Like, what? Yeah. Oh, don't let. Let me tell y'all something. My niece decided she was through having babies. She got her tubes tied. When I thought I was pregnant, really it was her pregnant. With her tubes tied. With her tubes tied. Angel number 144. With her tubes tied. God likes stuff like that. He likes it because only God could have done that. He likes it when it looks impossible because then it's evident to people that only he could have done it. But he can only do it when you get rid of. When you get rid of what you need to get rid of, who you need to get rid of. What? Come on, somebody. When you get to the right place, when you get with the right person. Corey, I feel y'all. Listen, I feel you on that, Corey, because I ain't. No matter nothing. God, use me as an example with a scare. No, not the real thing, God. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Hey, Donna Lisa, how are you? Listen, you've got to understand that what God is doing, hear me when I say this, what God is doing is performing miracles, but the miracle only comes when you let go of the stuff, the people, the situations that are holding you back, that are preventing you from going forward. And only God can let you know that. Look, Look, let me say this. I'm telling you, God shifted my whole everything. I was feeling down. He done shifted my whole energy, baby. He done shifted my whole energy. Let me tell you something. Thank you, God. Thank you, Daddy, for loving me so much. Thank you. Some of y'all need to say thank you that it didn't happen with that person. You need to say thank you that you don't have to be forever tied to them. You need to say thank you because God kept you from some heartache. God kept you from some additional trauma. God kept you from some things. It was some things that God was keeping you from, and you didn't even realize it. It was some things that God was trying to protect you from, and you didn't even realize it. You thought you'd lost the prize, but you are the prize. You thought that you had missed out, but God the whole time was trying to show you who you were. You thought that they were the blessing. You thought that they were the gift. But the whole time, you are the blessing. You are the gift. You thought that it said something negative about you, baby. No, it didn't say nothing negative about you. It just said that God was going to put you in a place where he protected you because they didn't handle your heart the way they should have handled it. God gave them a gift and they didn't know what they were doing with the gift. Listen. God has something and someone for everybody. He's doing something. It's a great chess match, but you need to understand when it's time for your piece to be moved, let your piece be moved. When it's time for their piece to move, let their piece be moved. Listen, God is moving it for a reason. Listen now, I want y'all to hear me when I say this. My God, today, listen, see, some of y'all are sitting up still mourning. You still mourning relationships that God really rescued you from. You're mourning relationships that God rescued you from. You still in mourning. You still got your black dress on. You still got your black suit on. You still mourning. You still going to the grave site. You still mourning. You still standing at the grave. You still mourning. You mourning something that God done moved you beyond. He moved you beyond it for a reason. You still mourning. No, it is time to take off your mourning clothes. It is time for you to take off the ashes and the sackcloth. It is time for you to be like David, and it's dead now. When David wore his sackcloth and ashes and fasted while his son was sick. He was beseeching God to save his son. He said, God, please save my son. God, I want you to save my son. Angel number 155, I want you to save my son. And God would not save him because of the sin that David committed. See, listen, the son was the cost of the sin. The loss of the son was the cost of the sin. Listen, but when the boy died, the word of God says that David got up, took off the sackcloth and ashes, bang, put on some clothes, washed his face, and ate. You mourning when you need to be eaten, and eating when you need to be mourning. We've got it reversed. We've got it reversed. Some of y'all need to pick up the phone today and just call some people and say thank you. Thank you for leaving. Thank you for not changing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My God. You know, God doesn't. You know, God doesn't do things based on time. He does things based on not time the way we think of it, like length of time. It's not based on length of time. We've made so many things about length of time instead of what it's really about. We make it about chronos when it's really about kairos. you, you need to stop, Curry. y'all feel it, but listen, this is what I know to be certain. Yes, God, I hear you. I was sitting up and I was sad. I was sad for the birthdays that I had in the past where people threw me parties and those people are no longer in my life. I began to look back over past birthdays. I began to look back over past relationships where I really genuinely loved people. I really genuine role for people. Listen, I began to look back. I began to look back. I began to look back and I said, God, why couldn't they still be here? Why couldn't they still be with me? Why couldn't we still have that relationship? Listen, I'm going to say this as nicely as I can say it. I want y'all to hear me. I'm going to say it as nicely as I can say it, but I need you to hear me. The reason they're not there is not because they're a bad person. It has nothing to do with who they are as a person, but it has everything to do with their mindset. See, there are certain places that God is taking you where people with certain mindsets cannot go. Why can't they go? They will always hold you back. Let me say it again. They will always hold you back. Now, they're not going to hold you back openly. It won't be open, but it will be indirectly. It'll be little things that they say. It'll be little things that they do that make you question, that make you doubt. It'll be little things that happen, right? Listen, as you're making giant leaps, they're trying to hold on to little. They're trying to hold on to little. See, you can't be big when little's got you. You can't be big when little's holding on. You can't be big when little won't let go, right? And so you got to get rid of little. You got to get rid of people with little minds, right? You got to get rid of people who can't see the big picture, who aren't willing to go big, right? They're like, no, that's too big. That you can't do that. That's too much. Da, 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 da. Listen to me. Listen, I want y'all to hear me. Unless people change their mind, and I'm not changing their mind about being connected to you. I'm about to change their mind and their thought process. They will not be able to go where you're going. It don't matter how much you want them to go. It don't matter how much you see it for them. It doesn't matter. If they can't shift their mindset, they're not going to be able to go. And what God is not going to do, listen to me, what God is not going to do is allow a relationship. You hear what I said? I said I don't care what kind of relationship. He's not going to allow a relationship to prevent you from getting to destiny. He's not going to do that. Now, we'll do it. We'll do it because of tradition. We'll do it because of guilt. We'll do it because we don't want to be alone. We'll do it because, the word says, and we done misunderstood the word. Listen, we'll do it for all those reasons, but that ain't God. Just because you are doing it don't mean that's God. So hear me when I tell y'all this, because some of y'all are right there on the cusp of breakthrough, and you can't break through because you won't break up. You're right on the cusp of breakthrough, but you won't break through because you won't break up. Listen, you won't break up with bad habits. You won't break up with bad thinking. You won't break up with people who can't go where you're going. You still trying to hold on to them friends that ask you all the time, you still doing that little thing you was doing? Your significant other don't value you. And no matter how much you talk, they don't hear you. And when you try to go to a third party, they don't want to. You've prayed and you fasted and you prayed, and it seems as though nothing is changing. Now, y'all, if you followed me for any length of time, you know that I don't talk about people leaving marriages lightly, because I've done it and I know the cost of it. It's a cost to it, angel number 155. It's a cost to it. But baby, I'm going to tell y'all something. We're in a season where God is so determined to get his people to where he needs them to be. And some people waiting for you to get to a place. And you can't get to the place because you too busy worried about that woman. You too busy worried about that man. You too busy trying to clock them instead of clocking God. You can't keep up what God got you to do because you too busy trying to keep up with them. You become a PI. You need to get your license because you become such a private investigator. Your attention, your focus, your everything has gone to a place that it wasn't designed to be. Y'all don't hear me? And sometimes, listen, sometimes it's not about, listen to me, married people, it's not about leaving and immediately getting a divorce. Sometimes it's about you got to leave if you're going to not get a divorce. You got to leave in order to avoid a divorce, because in the leaving, in the separation, maybe, just maybe, they'll get it. Huh? And if they don't get it during the separation, then you got to do what you got to do. But God is trying to save some marriages with separation. Listen, y'all don't understand that, because your immediate thought is when you separate, when you leave or they leave, right? It's done, and it may be done. But the separation is designed to give the relationship an opportunity to be repaired. Now, listen to me, if they don't do the work that they need to do, if it cannot be repaired, then you can talk about something else. But I'm telling you, I remember my pastor told me that I needed to separate from my husband. And when he said it, I was like, how could he say that? How could he say that? He just don't want us to be together. How could he say that? Because I was afraid that if we separated, we would be divorced, right? Well, we got divorced anyway, right? But had we gone through that separation, maybe, just maybe, the separation would have woken him up. But then again, we got married twice and still ended up in divorce both times. So I just don't think it was going. I don't think he was going to get it. But God gave him ample chances and ample tries. And let me say, God gave us ample chances and ample tries. And it just did not. It did not. It didn't. So when you understand, God, Lord, this was not where I was going this day. Whole time, the enemy wants you to doubt what God sends. See, he wants you to remember what everybody did, what this one did, and what that one did, and what this one said, and what that one said. And, somebody else said that too. So that you'll be afraid to move forward when he sends the person, your person. Listen, April, listen. Corey said, you telling the truth that couples are afraid of. And y'all, it's real. But you got to be willing to do what's necessary. You got to be willing to do what's necessary. See, we don't want to do what's necessary because we're moving out of fear. We're moving out of fear. Yes, Corey. Yes. Friendships, and exactly. Friendships, business. Like I'm telling you, look, y'all, listen to me. Look, I'm trying to help y'all this morning. I'm trying to help us this morning, because really, this word is speaking to me. This word is speaking to me because I was feeling a little emotional this morning. Look, when you know that you've done all you can in a relationship, that's all you can do. When you know you've done all you can in a relationship, that's all you can do. And then you got to let the rest of it be what it is, right? When you know you've said all you can say in a relationship. You know you've prayed all you can pray in a relationship. You know that you've acknowledged yourself, your shortcomings. You've acknowledged your wrongs. Listen, you've acknowledged those things. You've asked for forgiveness for those things. You've repented. You've turned away from them. Listen, when you've done all that, whatever people do, that ain't on you. It's not on you. You can't feel bad for what people choose. You can't feel bad for what people choose. That angel number 155 keeps popping up. It kept popping up the other day too, didn't it? Yeah, it kept popping up the other day. Angel number 155 is a message that your angels have heard your requests and are manifesting them for you. There's some things they need you to do to make this happen. My God, today. Listen. Angel number 155 deals with accomplishments. Your angels have heard the intentions you set for yourself and they are manifesting them for you. Thank them by doing something to help another person today. When you set intentions, you create a frame of mind that serves your purpose in life. You send a message to yourself, to the universe, and your guardian angels about who you want to be, what you want to achieve, and how you want to live your life. You have the power to be whoever you want to be. My God. My God. Angel number 155 says that your angels have taken the intentions you have made and they are manifesting them for you. You are being rewarded. The work you have done is being rewarded on many levels. My God. Angel number 155, the angels are asking you to believe in yourself and your abilities. Get rid of fears and self-doubt. Visualize exactly what your life will look like when you reach your goals and achieve your dreams. Act as if you are already there. It's a symbol of your personal power. Believing in yourself will open up endless possibilities in your life. Be confident in your abilities. This is a reminder to trust your instincts and intuition. Know that you are on the way to fulfill your dreams. If you have negative self-limiting thoughts, get rid of them. Kill those saboteurs. You see, develop a positive outlook. Good morning, Whitfield. Hey, Dewanica, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, Stephanie. Listen. Back to that open heaven. But you got to decide exactly what you want to manifest in your life. What do you want to show up in your life? What do you want to experience? How do you want to be as a person? How do you want to live your life? Get a clear picture. Visualize it. Feel it. And watch as it begins to unfold. You don't have to know how. You don't have to know how. You don't have to have it all figured out. What you have to do is set the intention. What you have to do is visualize the outcome. What you have to do is feel what you're going to feel when you get there. And the rest, God has sent the angels. You can dispatch the angels. God requires the entire universe, everything in the entire universe to work together for your good, to manifest his promises in your life. And if it's not happening, you need to check your intentions. your positivity, your heart. Do you believe, or do you kind of believe, but not really? Because when you believe full out, everything's got to come together to make it happen. When you believe full out, everything has to come together to make it happen. And when that little doubt creeps up, no. And let me tell y'all this, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So now I understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I had a dream. And in my dream, I was traveling, and while I was traveling, I stopped by someone who was a friend of mine's. We don't really talk anymore, but she was a friend of mine. I stopped by her house, and some things transpired, and it was like she was she felt the way about me. So this is what happened. She was I don't know why I did this, y'all, but this is what I did in the dream. She was reading something. It was in an envelope, and she had it like part of the way out, and she was reading it, but it was only part of the way out. And I took the envelope and I took it out and I handed it to her, right? And she got a little attitude, okay? Then she was doing something else like that, and I took it out and I handed it to her. Now, I called myself being helpful. God, I hear you. I called myself being helpful, taking it out of the envelope for her, right? What she saw was it was like taking away her choice or what, like she felt the way. Like, why you take it out of my hand, right? So she then began to talk about, like, she didn't really want me there. Like, why did you just, come? You didn't call. And I said, well, I was trying to surprise you. I mean, I was on my way somewhere. I didn't know that I would stop because I didn't know what kind of time I was going to have. But since we had a little extra time, I wanted to make sure I stopped to see you. Well, you should have called. And I'm like, okay. And I see a man's wallet, but she's single, right? I said, well, listen, honey, you ain't got to worry about me. What you do is your business. That's your business, because you got some man here. Like, that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not, And so I ended up getting ready to leave, but she ended up leaving in the car with me to go someplace, and I had to drop her off. And it was just all this tension. It was all this tension. And I was like, well, what in the world? Listen, you ain't got to be in the car with me. Listen, we don't have to do this. We don't have to. So when I woke up and I looked back in this group and I began to see some people that I used to be connected to closely. I'm talking about like close. It created some emotion. But let me tell you what I believe God was showing me. Some people, the way you want to help them, is not the way they want to be helped. Some people are not going to receive your help. Some people are going to feel a way about your help and the way that you help. And you're going to have to move on. You can remove people from your life and still love them. Kareem said, sounds like you may have overstepped her boundaries and owe her an apology. Cars represent going to destiny. You might need to help her to get to her destiny. Yeah, clearly she felt like I overstepped. Yeah, clearly she did. She felt like, why you take that out of my hand? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. I was just trying to help. That's what I'm saying. The way we think we need to help people is not always the way we need to help them. And so we have to respect their right to choose that and to feel what they feel, right? And it's funny because that particular relationship I had to step back from because she kept talking about the same situation over and over and over again. Girl, I knew he would. I knew he would. Yeah. Right. She kept talking about the same thing. I know me, y'all. I know me. I know me. One thing I know is me, right? I can't sit and listen to you talk about the same situation over and over again. I can't do it. Everything in me is a fixer, and I can't do it. You got to get another friend. You got to go see a counselor or somebody to just sit and listen to you talk about the same thing over and over again. There's a way that it can be fixed, but you don't want to fix it. Like, either fix it or stop talking to me about it. I'm just not that person that you can talk to about it. You can talk to somebody, but it's not me, right? So, a part of what happened with our relationship was that I said, I some stuff was going on, and I told her, I said, this is what I see. This is what I see in the spirit and in the natural. This is what I see. And she didn't like it. She didn't like it. And she didn't believe it. And that's cool. You ain't got to believe it, but I'm just telling you. And speaking of boundaries, so angel number 199, she got a new number, a new cell number. I said, I tried to call you and I couldn't get you. She said, oh, you can just call the house phone. I got a new number. You can just call the house phone. Listen, I ain't got to call you if I got to call the house phone. If I can't have your cell number, I don't have to call you. I'm good, babe. It's okay. It's all, I'm the house phone friend now. I'm good. I'm good. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let me look at angel number 199. And that was a boundary thing. That was her setting a boundary. And she had every right to set that boundary. So I'm not taking anything away from her right to set that boundary. Angel number 199 is a great reminder. It's a divine sign that greater things are coming your way. Greater things are coming your way. Listen to this, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about God. Angel number 199 is related to phases coming to an end in your life and new beginnings being presented to you. Angel number 199 carries a message from your angels to get to work on your soul's mission in this life. Hold on. It's a call from your angels to concentrate your efforts on your higher calling. When you focus your mind on your higher purpose, you put yourself into alignment with divine source and attract everything you need to realize your full potential. When the angels and divine protectors send messages containing this angel number, it means that new opportunities will soon be coming your way. These opportunities will likely be in the areas of spiritual learning and positive works. My God. Fresh starts, new beginnings, giving you the feeling that anything is possible. The vibration of the number 9 is concerned with the higher spiritual laws operating in the universe, such as karma and the law of attraction. The vibration of number 9 is primarily concerned with endings, closure, conclusions. The number 9 is doubled in angel number 199, which means that its influence is heightened. It will impact your experience in a variety of ways. Aligning your thoughts with these energies will help you attract positive conclusions to your present business ventures and new opportunities for the positive conclusions. The new beginnings that your angels are referring to in angel number 199 will be related to your spiritual pursuits in life. Perhaps it means that you will start a new spiritually based business venture. Dewanica said, I'm learning that people don't always like to hear what others have to say, or they feel we are know-it-alls or feel a way about receiving messages. I feel also that friend was comparing herself to you, and she wanted info from you and God when she wanted it. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, the same thing that people often admire about you will be the same thing that they often hate about you. For me, that deals with my prophetic gift. You know, they love it when it's, you know, positive. They don't like it when it's not what they want to hear, you know? And I had to learn that. I had to learn how to let people ask me, how to not just volunteer everything, and how to accept when they didn't receive it. Because it wasn't really that they weren't receiving me. It was that they weren't receiving what God was saying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Marcy. Yeah. 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 So sometimes you got to get rid of them and it. Whatever it is, fear, doubt, self-limiting beliefs. Get rid of the stuff that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. Get rid of relationships that are not moving you towards your destiny. And I'm not talking about being a user of people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know how you feel. You get a feeling in the pit of your stomach when people call. When some people call, you get excited. When other people call, you're like, oh, Lord, what is it now? Right? Listen, you've got to listen to your gut. Your gut is speaking to you. There's something about that person that brings negative emotion to your life, right? And you got to face that. You got to address that. Listen, y'all, you can want people to get it all day long, but it don't mean they will. Okay? We're in the last week of the fast. And the truth of the matter is this. Either you're going to do this fast and it's going to produce for you, or you're going to do this fast and it's just going to be another thing that you've done. You know, I know that God was dealing with me about my desire to help and how I help, right? And that sometimes you can't help the way you want to help. So you've got to kind of step back and let people figure some stuff out. Stepping back and letting people figure stuff out doesn't always mean that the relationship has to end. But it means that you got to throw your hands up. Like, hey, okay, all right, you got it, you got it, you got it, right? And so I've had to learn, and I'm still learning when to throw my hands up. Sometimes you just got to throw your hands up and surrender. But your surrender is a surrender to God. All right, God, you're going to have to show them. You're going to have to do it. People want your help the way they want your help. But sometimes the way they want your help is not going to help them. And you have to be willing to tell them that way is not going to help you. I'm not going to be able to do that. I want to help you, but I can't help you like that. I can't do that, right? And it's okay. I promise you God will have it. I promise you he will. Summerlin says, maturing in life means that we are always evolving, whether we like it or not. It's not always comfortable and it hurts. However, for me to mature, I have to face things head on, even in the hurt, if I want to mature. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, Elveline. Right. It's okay to say no. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to say, listen, I love you, but I can't do this like this. And if this is not going to change, then I'm going to have to, make some adjustments. It's okay. Make adjustments. You have a right to make adjustments in your life for you, right? You have a right to make adjustments in your life for you. You do. Regardless of what anyone else says, listen. And if you will listen to God, because I'm telling you, God will let you know. Y'all tell me, has God ever told you, oh, you need to let go of this relationship? Oh, that person really ain't your friend. And you be like, yes, it is. They're really my friend. And then you look back on it, you like, oh, they really wasn't my friend, right? Have you ever gotten word from God? I'm not even talking about another person. I'm talking about from God, where God lets you know something and you didn't want to hear it. And so you stayed in it. So you stayed in it. So you stayed in it only to discover but you stayed in it because you knew more than God. You knew that if you just stayed, it would change. You knew if you just prayed harder, it would change. If you just fasted more, it would change. You can't change people. People have to want change. Right, Elveline? Amy said, I did it last year with a so-called friend. I thought she was my rider, but she was your rider till it was time to get out. Yup. Listen, and I tell y'all this. In these relationships and in marriage, you can't change us. My husband, I know my husband wishes I would just, there's things he wish I would just do. Just be on time. All you got to do is just start earlier. How do you start early and still ain't ready, right? Why don't you just put your makeup on in the house before you come out the house? Why don't you touch it up in the house before we leave the house instead of touching it up in the car? Why don't you just do the stuff that you know that you got to get done? Just go on and do it. Just do it. All you got to do is do it. Just do it. I know he does. I know it's frustrating to him. That's frustrating to him. But I can't function like that. I don't work like that. Some stuff I can't do like that. It doesn't work like that for me. I got to be in that place. I got to get in that mindset so that I can do it. Because I can sit there and look like I'm doing it and act like I'm doing it and try to do it and still not get it done. April's watched me go through that. Where I'm trying to do it and I'm like, why can't I just do it? And it's just not. It's just not. This is a season where you got to do what you got to do. Someone said, I'm putting my big girl panties on and dealing with the uncomfortable no matter what. She said, you be pruning me because I need it. Thanks. Listen, I love y'all. And even in that, y'all, even in that, even in my coaching, even in my, listen, even in that, look, this is what I know. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Even in that, there are times when I have to just not say nothing and just be like, okay. Even when I know the outcome, I have to be like, okay. Because if people aren't ready to receive something, they're not ready to receive it. If they can't receive it, they can't receive it. You got to let them take the journey and figure it out on their own, because anything other than that is going to frustrate them, and it's going to frustrate you, and it's going to strain the relationship. For what? For what? It's not worth it. Tomorrow's my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I turn 57, right? And 5 and 7 is 12, right? I turn 57. And I was going to go to New York, and then I decided, no, I'm not going to go to New York. And I wanted a party, and then I'm like, I don't know. And, normally, we would have been planning a virtual party for me and stuff. They would have been planning. I would have said, I want a birthday party. They would have been planning a virtual birthday party. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know this. This is what I do know about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I get the honor and privilege of celebrating the start of another year of life. And anything that I got wrong in the past year of life, I can fix in this next coming year. I can get closer to my destiny. I can play full out. There are no limits. It's up to me to create the life that I want, the relationships that I want. It's up to me. It's up to me. Now, some of the relationships I want, I listen, I may not be able, what I'm saying, that, I can do my part, right? And, the closer I get to 60, the younger 60 seems. The closer I get to 60, I'm like, 60 ain't old. I remember I used to think 60 was so old, right? Until I started getting close. I said, oh, no, it ain't old. That's still young, got it. 60 is still 70 young. And don't play. My daddy out here looking all 50 in his 70s, okay? Thank you, Donna Lisa. Someone said, you've been showing me that God is my friend, and I never understood the importance of that for me. And without him, there ain't nobody else. Yes, yes. Thank you, baby. I like to control stuff. That's why I recognize when y'all in control mode, because listen, I have those tendencies. I like to control stuff, but I decided not to control my birthday this year. I decided to let it unfold. The scary thing about letting things unfold is this. What if nothing happens? Right? And I'm not saying that that's going to be the case or anything like that, but that's why I know you, girl. That's why I know you. I recognize that. Y'all, trust, faith, hope, love. God wants us to trust that he's got us. You talking about nothing is happening. Right, Charlie? Kia, that's have a tour. Oh, thank you, Marcy. She said you are affected. It's my birthday month. All month long, right? And I just am enjoying the journey. And it really kind of tripped me out. And I think that, you get a little nostalgic. You get a little nostalgic. I'm patting now. I'm patting. Don't come out now. Don't come out. Stay up in there. Stay up in there. But you get a little nostalgic. You get a little nostalgic. Now, if you guys want to be a blessing to me on my birthday, y'all want to bless your girl with a lunch, with a coffee, with a whatever, you can do a cash out to $DRV Johnson 777. Cash out $DRV Johnson 777. But beyond that, you guys, you know what? One of the greatest gifts that you could give me is giving yourself the gift of change. Listen, more than money, more than gifts, is the ability to see people change their life. And this Thursday and Sunday, I'm doing the No More Sabotage class. I'm doing part one on Thursday night and part two on Sunday night. Um, on Sunday, I'm gonna have to change the time on that because y'all know we got some stuff that we do. But you can go to bit.ly/ No More Sabotage. The class is amazing. It's going to help you get rid of those limiting beliefs. It's going to help you to really take control of your life and remove those things and face those things and address those things that you want to address, that you need to address to get to your destiny. I see greatness in you. I see greatness in you, and I want to help you get there. So give yourself the gift of changing your life. Corey says she's turning 57. Who will match me in sewing a $57 seed for her birthday? Oh, thank you, Corey. Someone said, happy pre-birthday to you, sugar. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. Corey done put out the challenge, honey. Corey said, I challenge you. Who gonna match me? Who gonna match me? You all listen. This is what I've learned. The greatest gift that you can have in life is just that, life. But I low-key do want to get another tattoo for my birthday. I really do. There's a tattoo that I want. I want a tattoo for my birthday. I really do. I want a tattoo for my birthday because I just believe that there is, I don't know, it's something happening. Y'all, I feel it. I feel it. I feel something happening. I feel a massive shift. I'm going to be 57, y'all. Oh, you fine, baby. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa remembers me when I was a young pup. When I was 17, 18, off at college. Being the life of every party. I was the life of the party, y'all. There wasn't a party if I wasn't there, baby. I was the life of the party. I was going to turn up. I was going to dance. I was going to dance. I was going to be on the dance floor. I was going to sweat my hair out. Y'all hear me? I was going to sweat my hair out. That's one thing about me. I was going to sweat that hair out, honey. Listen, honey, and be loud. That did not change. I was going to be loud and sweat my hair out. And look, this is the crazy thing, y'all. Before I was Greek, I was loud and sweat my hair out. Yes, girl. Yes, honey. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. So much fun. I'm so grateful for my college days. I'm grateful for my friends at college. My baby told me, you still the life of everything. Listen. Look, life is worth living. Life is worth living. And it's okay to have fun. And I like having fun. I like having fun. So that's what I like to do. Let's have some fun. I love y'all. And I appreciate your presence in my life. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the presence of you in my life. I'm grateful for the ways that you have helped me to grow. I'm grateful for the opportunities that you give me to speak into your life. And I pray that the words that come out of my mouth are inspiration and empowerment, that they help you to look closer at you and more at God, to really build that personal, individual relationship where you hear his voice speaking to you. My prayer is that, that you would just see all of the amazingness about yourself that is there, and that you would walk that thing out boldly and proudly. I pray that each day that you would see more things about yourself to love about you, that you would make this journey a personal one, that you would make it personal. Lisa said, I love it that your beautiful personality has not changed. I'm still me, girl. I'm still me. Oh, thank you, Summerlin. So I'm gonna get out here because I'm getting emotional. I don't want to be emotional. So listen, know this, know that I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day because you deserve it. Be blessed. Mwah.